jumping straight into it today. Lots of people are asking me about short sales. What are they? I know that they can get a deal and they want to know what they are. So here we go, let's jump in. I'll give you the actual definition. When the house will sell for less money than is actually owed on it. So the lender agrees to release the owner's debt and accept less than the amount owed. A short sale is often used as an alternative to a foreclosure because it mitigates the additional fees and costs both to the creditor and the borrower. Both often result in negative credit reports against the property owner. Okay, that's the actual definition, and in layman's terms it means the bank basically accepts to receive less than they're owed by the borrower. So if a home was, say, purchased originally at $500,000 and then we go through a dip of a market and the owners of that property still owe about $450,000, but they could only possibly sell it for $430,000 because the market's gone down, the bank would accept $430,000 instead of that $450,000. Does that make sense? And that's what a short sale is. Now, is it a good idea for you? What are the pitfalls? Is it a great deal? How long does it take? Now, I will say that one thing about a short sale is the word short. I really don't know who came up with that because it's the opposite. Short meaning short the amount of money, but sure as Shirley Bones, it does not mean short in time. It probably takes the longest of all. Now the pros, you can get a house for a great deal and save a lot of money. And the cons is that of course it takes so long, the bank takes a long time to even respond to in the first place, so by the time you find out if you are or not accepted, you possibly missed a whole season where you could be writing offers on other homes. And then we're yet to know if they actually do bank approval in the long run. So many people put their first offer out and then after 6 months they're like, I'm done, I need to actually be in a home, and they'll move on. Now all that hard work's done by the first person. The second person that writes an offer ends up winning out of all of that hard work because they possibly have bank approval and so on. A lot of the time with a short sale, because it's owned by the bank and they're really not up to doing any credits or shenanigans or anything, the price you get accepted at is the price. Whereas with a regular sale, when you're dealing with like a human being or a family or a couple, after being accepted, once doing inspections, you can go back and forth a little bit to make sure that you're both happy with the amount that you choose. Now, with a bank short sale, they want it as is. They're just looking to offload it. They know you're already getting a deal. There is very rarely, if any, ever any credits awarded. And a lot of times they won't even do termite report for you. It's as is, as is, as is. I can't say that enough. There's a two-step process of even coming close to what amount you're going to get it at. So initially, the agent won't speak to the bank, or actually it's the other way around. The bank actually doesn't speak to us and give us just a straight out number. If a million's owed, they don't say straight out, okay, we'll accept 800 or 900. They don't do that. So the agent blindly has to kind of throw out a list price or an offered price for you, the buyers, to know what you're going to see it at. Okay, so at that point, they write it really low so that they get so much foot traffic, someone's bound to write an offer, and then they can march that first offer to the bank and say, will you accept this? The bank will either say yes or nope. And at that point, they'll get a little bit closer on what they will accept. And at that point, stage 2 is where you'll either have bank approval number on there and you really know that's the actual price the bank will accept. Now, to be writing for under is kind of crazy because they've already told you they won't take less than under. So you really know that's what the bank will accept. You also know it's less than the value that the seller owes anyway, so you're getting a deal. But if they've got bank approval, you want to stick around that price or maybe a couple of grand over, depending how many offers there are. But if it's not got bank approval yet, you can rest assured and know that it's well under market price, and do your numbers and do your sums and work it out to make an actual accurate offer.